Someone asked in the comments, is it better to go with a 100K prop firm account? I'm assuming they are asking me, is it better than a 25K, 50K, or 75K account? And to me, that's kind of hard to answer, but I'm going to try to answer it for you in this video. But the reason it's hard to answer is because we continue to ask strangers personal questions. People be asking strangers personal questions all the time. What I mean by that is this, okay? Full disclosure, all right? I am an affiliate with prop firms, actually just one prop firm, Take Profit Trader. That's my prop firm of choice. So I'm affiliate with them. So of course it would behoove me, right, to say, oh yeah, 100K and up only, right? But I'm not in the game for that. I actually don't care. But since I'm going to talk about Take Profit all the time, hey, I might as well make a small commission if somebody signs up, right? But that's not the case, right? I'm not going to just say, yes, go with 100K to make a nickel or a dime or something, all right? The point is this, it's actually personal preference, all right? And what's really the case, just to give you a quick answer, is it depends on your discipline. And we're gonna go more into that. But like everything in trading, very few things in trading is black and white. Some things are black and white, like proper risk management. And those are the kind of things that we share in our free guide, Finally Funded. So if you've been struggling to pass your prop firm challenge, just comment below, give me the guide, and I'm gonna send you Finally Funded so you can pass your prop firm challenge like my father did again this week. So shout out to the Big JD, he's passed another prop firm challenge. So now he's off to the races. All right, let's get to that buffer. Let's get to that check, pops. All right. I've covered this before, but we're going to go into it again of why I personally like 100K accounts, but some things have changed. So this is a good time to update you guys on some things that have changed to Take Profit Trader for those of you who are with Take Profit Trader. So you can see I still like the 100K account, but the 50K is growing on me, and I'm going to talk about why in this video. So let's go deeper. All right, guys, so I am over here at Take Profit Trader. Again, Take Profit Trader is my prop firm of choice. I've already given you the disclosure. Hey, I'm an affiliate. You know, you guys sign up with me, I will get a little commission. All right. Now, here's the deal. All right. And I've covered this before when I'm talking about prop firms. Here's the deal. Forget 25K, 50K, 75K, 100K. Forget these numbers altogether, right? What matters is this end of day trailing drawdown, right? So on the 25K account, you got $1,500 that you're working with. 50K, $2,000. 75K, $2,500. 100K, $3,000. Here's the answer to your question for the person who put it in the comments. The answer to your question is it depends on how disciplined you are, okay? The lower the challenge account you go with, the more discipline that's required. Here's why. Here's why. With a 25K account, you only got $1,500 to work with, all right? 50K, $2,000, 75K, $2,500, 100K, $3,000. So what I'm saying is when I grab a 100K account, it's like I'm really have $3,000. It's like opening up a personal account with $3,000. Once it's $3,000, if I lose this $3,000, it's over, right? Now, I used to say hands down only 100K, and it was because of the daily loss limit. But now that they've removed the daily loss limit, now things kind of changed to where like, all right, maybe 50K is better than it used to be, right? Because it's now 2,000 is the number to pay attention to, not 1,100. When it was 1,100, I definitely wouldn't touch it, okay? But now that the trailing drawdown is 2,000, now the 50K account does look a little bit more enticing to me. But I'm gonna show you why I still love the 100K. Right, the 100K used to be 2,200 and then 3,000. So that was like an increase for me, you know, when they removed the daily loss limit. So now that the daily loss limit is gone with Take Profit Trader, I'm not personally such a stickler on going with a 100K account. You know, 75 and 50 flows too. Now, this is a personal preference. What I'm about to say is a completely personal preference. All right, but it's just the way I trade, and it goes with my trading style. And you have to think about that when you're choosing your account size. Remember, I choose every I look at every challenge like a business entity. So every time I choose a challenge, I'm opening up a new business. And so I need to make the right business decisions for my type of business, right? For my trading business, for my trading system. All right. And so with that, I need contracts. So here's the deal. When you grab a 25K account, you can only go 3 contracts. That just don't work for me. All right. The way I trade just don't work for me. So that's completely out. Now, on the 50K account, 6 contracts, that's barely giving me what I need, because I personally like to trade 5 contracts. I understand with this 50K account, that would be highly risky. You see what I'm saying? But again, this goes into knowing your trading system, how it works, whatever. I can go on 3-4 trades in a row and I'll be funded in 2 trades. But anyway, I'm getting off subject. My point is this. My point is this. 6 contracts will get it done because I like 5, but that's tight, right? 75K would be better at the 9. Here's why I like the 100K. I have way more contracts than I need. I get 12, but again, I like 5, right? I like trading with 5 contracts. So on the 100K account, when I have 5 contracts going and I'm right and I want to double up, I still can. Now I got 10 contracts going, all right? And I can get that huge life-changing hit, all right? The contracts is a trap, but it's also how you make it when you know how to win, okay? When your system is solid, you know, when you're winning consistently, things are different, right? When you're winning consistently, when I'm starting at 5 contracts in my head, I'm starting light. If I'm right and want to double up, I want to be able to do that. I can't do that, you see what I'm saying, with a 75K account. I can't do that with a 50K account. I can't do that with a 25K account, all right? And so for me, I can get through a challenge just as fast with a 100K account as I can with a 50K account. But other people can't, because everybody likes to think about the happy path, right? I'm just going to get it. I'm just going to get it here. I'm going to take 3 trades. I'm going to win them all and I'm going to be funded. That's the happy path, but it very rarely goes like that for most traders, right? Unless, again, you got a fire system like, you know, our increase on the Sutton price action trading system. That's different. But for most other people, it's a struggle to get through a challenge. But here's the thing what people don't factor in. Let's go back and look at it. Here's the thing that people don't factor in. If you go with a 25K account and you got a $1,500 trailing drawdown, I'm going to say it like this. You may have 3 mistakes you can make and still survive and pass your challenge, right? 50K, you might have 4 or 5 mistakes you can make and still be okay. 75K, hey, you may be able to make 6, 7 mistakes. All right. 100K, I may be able to get away with 8 to 9 mistakes and still go and still pass the challenge. And that's not the happy path, right? Think about mistakes. You know, sometimes you're just going to make a mistake. Sometimes you're going to enter too soon. The trade ain't gonna trigger. It ain't gonna put your stops in, all right? You're gonna forget that you had a buy limit sitting there and it's gonna I'm just saying, mistakes happen, right? Even for seasoned veteran traders, mistakes are going to happen. People don't ever factor in mistakes to your trading, right? So first of all, you gotta just try to win at a decent enough percentage to make money on top of mistakes, all right? So what I'm saying is, the smaller that account you go with, your discipline gonna have to be on point. Your mistakes are gonna have to be minimized. It's almost like it's almost like a basketball game where you like, all right, we know we cannot have 15 turnovers in this game or we're not gonna win. That's the mistakes in trading, right? You just can't have those turnovers. You're not gonna win if you have 15 turnovers, right? If you're shooting bad from the 3, you might want to drop that risk down, okay? Go less contracts and let's go to the bucket, right? Let's make the ref call. Either we scoring a bucket, dunking, or getting fouled to go to the free throw line. You know what I'm saying? Minimize your risk, right? Pick the account size that's right for your trading account, all right? This part of it is just personal, people. It's truly, truly personal on the type of account size. I still like 100K over everything else. I am dabbling with some 50Ks now, but I can really get them funded pretty much the same. I mean, a few days they could be funded. It's kind of the same, but what I don't like about that 50K is if I'm ever in a good one, I'm already maxed out. I can't double up. I need to be able to double up when I'm right. So I like the 100K just for that reason. And again, if you catch that real run with 10 contracts, that's the, but you got to grow to that level. All right. Your system, your trade system has to be there to be able to do that. But if it's there, hey, but that's why. So, hey, I was asked a personal question, and there you go. There's my answer. In my opinion, I still enjoy 100K better, but it's not as much as I used to, because the end of the day drawdown with Take Profit Trader is gone. But if you're gonna go lower, just know you better be disciplined, because you have fewer mistakes you can make. You got fewer contracts. So you're going to have to be on point with your entries, have to be on point with your trade management, have to be on point with your risk management. But hey, all that is very doable. All right, all that is very doable. Let's do a trade example, right? Let's do a trade example. I think I'm gonna be able to plug these in pretty consistently now. So we'll look at a trade where I had to wait until we got to the key entry point. But when I get there, I want to be able to take quick advantage, only go for a few points, get my $1,000 day and go on back home. That's how I want to trade. All right. So here's another trade example, and we'll be right back. Well, this is my favorite time of day. We are at a key entry point. So let's see what's going to happen. Are we going to bounce here for the range fade? Are we going to get a breakout pullback? That's the question. We're a long ways from that EMA. I'm gonna prepare for the range fade here.
Order submitted.
Ooh, I liked it.
Order filled.
Yeah. Range fade shot. Looking pretty good so far. Of course, with the range, our target would be the other side, which is pretty far away in this case, but we want to close anything green here. I'll take anything green. Oh, couldn't get it. I need to push up hard right here. Push up hard. This would be awesome if we could get a low push up, higher low right here with a big green signal candle close right above here. That's what we're looking for. Actually, I'll take that close. Better than the alternative. If we can break higher here. Come on, push up. Good close, push, 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 good close, good candle. So that's actually our low, push up, higher low. Nice strong candle. We should go higher from here. Let's go, push up. We got to get up. We got to get through this level, through that 21 EMA, and then we'll be safe. Rejection. Rejection, hold that level. It held. Now push up right here, push up. Close on your top. I'll take it. Gave us some space anyway. All right, that's a good close. Now let's go from here. Let's go from here a little more. Yep, there's my $1,000 win, and we'll see what else the market is going to give us here. Let's go.
Stop filled.
Thank you. Great range fade. $1,000 win. Take it every day, all day. Good trade. We were in that trade. How long? We entered here, see 9:48. About 9 minutes. That's cool. You definitely could go again now that you got this low, higher low, you know, if you wanted to. Great trade. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed that example. And again, if you've been struggling a little bit to pass your prop firm challenge, comment below, give me the guide, and I'm gonna send you Finally Funded, and it's gonna help you as soon as you implement the tips that are inside, all right? So until next time, my name is JD, and as always, I wish you increase on the Sutton. Bye-bye.